Hello everyone, we are back with some Oblivion and I want to share with you a small amount of mods this time around. I don't want to get too crazy with the mods until I finish the Shivering Isles DLC without mods. So here we go. We are just going to go through these swiftly and I'll explain how to get started with each one. So the first one is called it's a MiniMap mod and it's actually very useful. It's going to give you this MiniMap in the top corner of your screen that will help you navigate so you won't have to open your journal as often. You can use the number pad to adjust the zoom and toggle between world and local map. So I'm not sure if it's possible to reposition this, but it would be nice since it's blocking the clock on my screen. So my goodness, this mod is such a clock blocker. Not funny? I know. Okay, moving on. The next mod up is Nightmare and it is a summonable horse, and Alberic Liddit will have it in the Coral Mages Guild. So, he'll sell it to you for a very cheap price. He only sells items at certain hours of the day, so if you don't see the purchase dialogue, just try it at a different time. So, the horse has red eyes and flames around its body. It looks like Shadowmere and Blaze of Eventide had a baby. So, this horse has ridiculous stamina. It may even have unlimited stamina because you'll pretty much be able to sprint from one location to the other non-stop while on this horse. I was sprinting long distances and this horse just never ran out of stamina. So since he is a summon with a spell, you can actually summon him within the walls and ride him inside the city. Next is a mod called Enchanted Mounted Combat, and it is the only mounted combat mod that actually works for me. So it does have some drawbacks, however, like not being able to have any animations while attacking on the horse while in first person. In third person, it works great. I didn't have any trouble fighting enemies. I tried using this on many different types of enemies, including mud crabs and rats. So that they're really small and have a smaller hurt box, and I still didn't have any trouble hitting them. So this mod works great. And it also comes in handy for hunting the deer, because I always felt like hunting the deer in this game was quite tough. Next is the Tyrael Armor, and you can find this at a fighting chance in the Imperial City. So the vendor there will sell it to you. The armor originally came in only 2 parts, and it was really expensive. I think the value was so high, it was like higher than the amount that the player was actually even able to hold. So with the Michelik version, the armor will actually be fully modular, so you can get it with the hood, the torso, greaves, boots, and all of that. And there's also an optional file to remove the spikes on this armor, which is good because I was not a fan of these spikes. It looked just a little bit over the top, and on top of that, it was just very bright. So there's also another mod called the Tyrael Armor Angel of Solitude, and it's basically a retexture of the armor that's going to change the colors from this purplish gold color to a more white and metallic color. So I think it's more fitting for the world around you, and this is just a great mod. I love it. It's at a fighting chance, which makes it so easy to obtain, and therefore I'm gonna keep it. Next is a follower named Triss, who is inspired by Triss from the Witcher series. So the character can be found at the Way House, and it counts as trespassing when you enter this place, so make sure that you're like sneaking and you're undetected. So this follower doesn't really look like Triss from the Witcher. However, I say that she is very attractive and one of the best looking followers that I have seen for this game so far. So she is definitely a keeper. She's quite the looker, and her combat isn't really anything to show off because she fights like every other CM companion. You can talk to her and change her combat style if you want her to be a warrior, an archer, a thief, etc. There's a few options to choose from in there. So you can also get this Witcher 3 Triss outfit, and I'll link this mod in the description below, but you can purchase this from the Divine Elegance store. It has 3 variants, and you can choose to have the hood up, hood down, or no hood at all. So the armor is just one piece, and you can get it for a reasonable price. It is a great outfit with some really nice textures. This is actually a rip from the Witcher 3 game with permissions granted from CD Projekt Red. So that's going to do it for me on this video. I kept it pretty short. There were a few mods that I tried out, but it just wasn't really working for me. Like, for example, there was one mod that allowed you to choose which type of sigil stone that you want to get whenever you take the sigil stone from the Oblivion gate. However, shortly after I had that mod installed, I just kept crashing. So if you know of any good mods that you want me to try out, or some mods that you just can't play without, let me know in the comments below. And with all that being said, I'm going to end it here. All the mods shown in this video will be linked in the description, and I will see you guys next time.